Hi everyone, it's me again, Kirsty. Okay, we just had a major sound and video fail check, so if anybody comes up, I think I've got it right this time. Can you please let me know if you can hear me? Get hi. I don't know if you want me to say your names or not. Hi David, hi Christy. Two people I've known. One I've known my whole life, the other one I've known very, very close to my whole life. All right. I just tried to do a sound check with my mum and a video check, and we couldn't get it to work. Hey, all good. Thanks, Christy. All right. Tonight's topic, in case you didn't know, is going to be about karma or karmic base. Now, it's going to be really, really hard for me as a shaman and a student, and a lifelong student and teacher, and in every aspect. So, a lifelong spiritual student and teacher to stay very on topic of karma. I'm going to keep these lives very, very basic. Stop laughing. I still haven't figured out if I can find out who can laugh. I'm going to upload the map of a woman's brain. It's apparently a brain about conversation, but I've gone, no, that is a woman's brain. All right. So basically, what got me going, karma is one of my most favorite topics to talk about, okay? Not to talk about, to know about and to learn about. Hey, Jess. Oh my God, it is Kimberly Smith. Now that would have been who was probably laughing. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Alison. Hi, Jillian. Hi, everyone. Okay. Now, the reason I'm doing this is the love fear-based karma quote that goes around on Facebook, okay? Now, what I have to say about that is technically, yeah, it's true. I say the same thing. God, I hope karma's going to get you. I may use bad words tonight, the F words we call them. You bitch, karma's going to get you one day. I swear to God, karma is going to get you. That's fear-based karma. But at the same time, it's actually not, okay? So all of these fear-based karma, yes, absolutely, they're fear-based, but they are also love-based too. And the reason why is because basically everything we do in life is karmic-based. The reason my children are my children is because we have a karmic connection from our past life, with unresolved issues that we have to deal with this lifetime. The reason my mother is the same reason. The reason my father was my father is the same reason. There are karmic connections with everybody you have in your soul group every lifetime. Now, those relationships change every lifetime. We do not have a set amount of lives, okay? It's about learning your karmic lessons for your soul's evolution before you ascend. All right. Now, your gifts bring your lessons. So we can go to fear-based, you reap what you sow, your consequences, good and bad, they're all based on your actions. Technically, it's true, but it also comes back to that whole what you put out, you get back. What you think, you can create. Karma is judged by your actions. Karma is judged by your actions, but not in the way that people think, okay? Life is predetermined. Your journey is predetermined. Karma lessons will keep coming back to you over and over again until you've learnt them. Now, I don't want to go here. This is a very personal matter for me and a lot of people. Thank you. But we're over 20 years now. There's about a group of us that have got documentation, and I have every form of documentation, including of when I started to become clairvisual and really extreme clairsentient, every form of documentation of spirituality, okay? There's a group of about 5 to 10 of us, main people, and then we've got hundreds of witnesses of it all too. But at the same time, I'm here to change nobody's beliefs, and I do believe in a God. Again, we can prove the existence of a God. We call it God. Whether there be one, whether there be 10, whether there be a million, whether there be what, we have no idea, and we will not know until we are finished our life and we ascend. Our lives or our life. Even I can't answer that, and I'm trying to keep the guides out of it at the moment. So, your karma will continue to bring you your lessons until you have learnt them, but they are all predetermined, okay? I do want to make the world a better place. So I think that's an empathic trait. I think that's a trait of a lot of people too. My son was telling me today he wants to be a soldier, and that basically, you know, because they go to war and stop fighting. And I sat there, I was like, yeah, honey, that's right. You know, you go there because you want to stop wars and things like that. And then I turned around and was like, yeah, right, that's what the government says. And I'm more like, the government is full of shit. But anyway, that's conspiracy theorist, open-minded. Now, your family, we covered the family. Your family, the reason you have your soul connections, the reason you have your soul group and your soul, you know, my sisters are my sisters this lifetime. Is one of them still there? Kimberly Smith, you are my sister this lifetime, my dear darling, because we have some sort of karmic connection that we have to deal with. Situations. I had a conversation with friends of mine. I don't know if she's on at the moment. And we were like, who, about 2 years ago, who, seriously, we understand it on the karmic basis, on our soul's evolution basis, on the fact that, you know, we're all here to ascend, basically. It's all about learning and things like that. Who would seriously choose some of the things some of us have gone through? And the truth is, I've got this joke. I was given the goddamn checklist before I came to Earth, and I went, right, I'm checking every single one of those. Let's just get this over and done with now. Let's just get it out of the way so I can go. And the people that know me know that when I start something or do something, I go full ball at it. Like, I use that quote today, and I am born on the cusp of Taurus and Gemini, and Taurus is a bull. So I put everything into it and just push and push and push and don't stop. And I have to learn, one of my lessons is I have to learn to pull back and go slow. That's why I'll play the song slow a lot, and it's a payout, because some people know that I'm just, you know, I don't have the ability to go slow. Like, I start my next advanced diploma next week, you know, I just don't stop. I did a group workshop the other night on aromatherapy. Yeah, unbelievable. Right, so we've got no set amount of lives, why things take time. Now, this is one that is interesting. I had a friend of mine over last night. Now, there's been 2 incidences just straight off the top of my head, very, very big ones that I can think of, where something really strange has happened to us. And Melissa, I realized this afternoon you are being given validation that there is an afterlife, I believe. Okay. So basically, we're sitting there, we're talking last night and all the rest of it about all different things, you know, and lessons. Like, pretty much, say, I'll use this as an example. Say you like somebody, you know, you've got feelings for somebody, it feels right, it goes both ways, something like that. But for some reason you don't get together, and then maybe 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the track, you do end up getting together. It's like, why did we not get together 5 years ago? Why didn't it work 5 years ago? Because there were lessons, karmic lessons, that needed to be learned for both of you, okay? Now, everybody has their own individual karmic and life journey, all right? Okay. You know what? I think I've just covered in 8 minutes and 42 seconds pretty much everything I wanted to cover tonight. So go me for that. Now, what I do want to do is I want to thank everybody who I suffer from anxiety. I'm going to go out there and put it out there. It's time to stand up, world. Most of the world do. I suffer from anxiety. Now, the thought of doing this, I was so anxious. So once 7 o'clock come, I said, come on, Mum, let's do this sound video check for me so I can make sure that, you know, I'm good to go. Okay. Basically, I want to thank everybody this week. The people that reached out to me, I really, really do want to thank you. I felt tonight, I'm very drawn to rose quartz. I still have my clear quartz, which for some reason has been the last few weeks, but I have a few pieces of rose quartz around me. This was the big one that it's really good for your heart chakra too. The people that reached out to me, especially the ones that didn't know me and opened up to me about a lot of things, I felt your pain, I felt your confusion, I felt your frustration, and I can understand. A lot of you, what you don't know is I have either been there before myself, I have lived it, I have gone through it, or I am currently going through it myself too. So that's why when I do a reading for somebody, if I say I could know this because it's earth-based, or earth-based I know this, but, you know, I'll do that. And then my guides or wherever the other information is coming from, I'll say that as well. I make sure I cover that basis too, because I have experienced a lot in my life. Okay, again, give me that goddamn checklist. Let me check them off so I can hurry up, ascend, and go to heaven. Okay, well, what we call heaven, but who knows what it really is. I really want to thank you. I really do. Some of you, the pain I felt with some of you this week was unbearable for me to feel. So I could not imagine what it would feel like for you to have lived it yourself, to be living it yourself. Okay. I think I'll leave it there. I have been asked this before. I took a break. I wanted to go until July for the break. I wanted to take 2 years off, I decided, but as everyone knows, Kirsty, when she starts, she just can't stop. She's got to just go full bull at it. So I want, people ask me often when I have charged for readings and got things like that, you are worth so much more, Kirsty, than what you charge. Why do you charge that? Now, the last I knew, which was about 2 to 3 years ago, we did not have a legally governed body that made us have a lower or higher hourly bracket. I've watched people who, some have read for me, I've watched people do readings, and I know the hourly rates they charge. In my opinion, they are not worth what they charge. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody here. Like I've said before, we are all, it's about to be the age of Aquarius. We've all got something to bring to the table. We all have different gifts, different level of gifts, different abilities. And once we all become one, it's just going to be so harmonious, okay? Follow Elizabeth Peru. I have to say that because she's onto it big time. Basically, that is why I see it as I charge so little for what I do in comparison to what I can actually charge, because I'm going to put my rose quartz down now. I just really want to put it on my heart. I do that because of that reason. I watch a lot of people go to psychics and you pay $100, $200 an hour, and to me, that's people who contacted me this week, a perfect example. Some of them, you know, I see it as the psychic preying on that grieving, vulnerable person, and I have been that grieving, vulnerable person that needed somebody to turn to help, for answers, someone to answer my questions. You know, like I needed like clarification. I needed someone to tell me, you're not crazy, Kirsty. Like, decipher this, decipher that. This is going to happen. This will happen. Go here, go there, step away from there. And to charge somebody the prices I see people charge when they are not worth the hourly rate, it makes me sick. And I think that comes back to one of my roles this lifetime is to help people, and that is in multiple different forms, and this is one of them. This is one really, really, like a huge one. It's been my life for over 20 years, as we've covered before. So that's the answer to that question, everybody, why I do charge so little. At the moment, what is it, 20% off all of my readings. So I charge $25 for a 30-minute reading normally. At the moment, I'm doing readings for $20 for 30 minutes, okay? I want to thank you all for sharing my group. I want to thank you all for trusting me, even with some of the information and, you know, the pain I felt. I understand, believe me, I've been through most of it. And just thank you all for the support that I've had the last week. Thank you for reaching out to me. Thank you for coming to visit me. Thank you for messaging me, you know, things like that. All right. So I just remind you again, the discount still applies. I'm happy to extend that discount from till my May 21st is my 40th birthday. So we're getting pretty goddamn close now, which we don't really want to know about. So, but I will, if you want to say, Kirsty, look, I don't have the money, I want to do this in 2 or 3 weeks' time, I can understand that from that side of it too. I'm quite happy to take tentative bookings. Say to me, Kirsty, I want to book in for, you know, an hour for $40 or whatever it's going to be. Like, talk to me and we can work something out, you know. Like, I am so carefree and open-minded and relaxed, and I'm a really genuinely nice person, even if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, other people would not agree. Like my darling sisters, which we are the charmed ones, I call us, but anyway, that's another story. So thank you again for watching. Basically, remember, your thoughts do create your reality. If you want to make a list of what you want in life, what you want from life in every aspect, or if you want to do it in your mind, try to always think positive, try to always be positive, try to always speak positive, act positive. My beautiful baby boy is looking at me. Mummy will be there soon, honey. Basically, make the vision board, get it physically done. I have lists. I am known as the list queen. I write multiple lists daily for multiple different things. Yeah, I think I will end it there, as always, because I do believe in God. We have to call it God in this country. You know, there's multiple names for it, but for me, my actual religion that I was baptized, which is Roman Catholic, and so are my children, is called God. Okay, in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen. May God bless you and your family and your loved ones. Now, because I do consider myself spiritual, not more than religious, but I am spiritual. I have to say thank you so much, everybody, for, you know, trusting me this week with some of the information, for sharing my group, for the feedback, the opening up, the feeling of your energy, for everything. So everybody, thank you so much. In love and light, I have to follow my heart with this because I go too fast. So I will not be setting a date and a day every week that I will do a live. It will be when I'm called to do them. They will be on different topics. Basically, I've spent a long time searching for answers and a lot of research, met a lot of people, a lot of interesting people. You meet 80,000 people on average in your life. I probably would say I've met probably more than that. I probably know 80,000 people. It's just, yeah, you learn something from everybody you meet, but everybody, again, karma crosses your path for a reason. Okay. Now remember, put out good. The good vibes are what's going to help. All right. So thank you again, in love and light. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until we meet again, I will see you next time. Thank you.